Today we are talking about the emotional mistakes that men do that scares women. Today I'm here for the women. There are certain things that men do that really scares women. You might think you're doing everything right. Just imagine you're on a date, everything is going so well, you're having fun, the date was okay. Then all of a sudden, she doesn't want to go out on a date with you again. Trust me, there's something you did on a date that was a mistake. So she doesn't want to see you or she doesn't want to hang out with you again. If you're new on this channel, my name is Catherine. I give relationship tips for your relationship, for your marriages, whatever it is that you are in. I do videos that help you to make your relationship better. Mostly is here to help the guys, but sometimes I do for the ladies as well. So if you're interested in knowing what these emotional mistakes are, then watch this video.
Memories, I'm filled with longing, thinking of you, our friendship a strong bond. Laughing.
So as I said, these mistakes will derail your relationship with a woman. Sometimes you don't really know what you're doing wrong, but from a woman's perspective, you are actually doing something wrong. And this can have a huge impact on how women perceive you. And one thing about women, if they have some perception about you, it's very hard for them to change it unless you give them a reason to think otherwise. So today I want to show you the things, the emotional mistakes that men do that scare women away. The first one is being overly emotional too early. This one can be a bit tricky because it's okay to open up. But at the early stages, if you are being too emotional, women don't really like that. It becomes a problem for them. So when they see you vulnerable at an early stage, it becomes too much for them. Let's say you've gone on a date with a woman and all of a sudden you're sharing your childhood traumas, asking her about her childhood trauma and all that. That's too deep for a first date. Relax, relax. There will be a lot of dates, and as time goes on, you people can get to know each other and this conversation will come up. The first date, that's not where I come talk about childhood traumas and all that. First date is to get to know her on a surface level. Get to enjoy her company. Have light-headed conversations. Don't bombard her with deep things on the first date. If you do that, trust me, she's going to run away. The second thing is lack of emotional control. Yeah, a lot of guys do this as well. You blow little things out of proportion. The slightest thing, you're agitated, you're angry, you're flaring up, you're creating a scene in public. My guy, tone it down a bit. Emotional control shows maturity, and women love matured men. She likes to see that her man can handle things. Her man can take his time to handle certain things. So when you're flaring up, you're being aggressive and all that, it's childish, and she doesn't want to be with a man who's childish. The third thing is being overly needy or clingy. Don't do that. Don't do that. All these things I'm talking about is the early stages of a relationship. You're texting too much, you're calling too much. Sometimes can be overwhelming. You've just met this girl, you're trying to get to know her, and you are constantly calling. Give her some time to miss you a bit. I'm not saying act like you don't care, no. But you know what I'm talking about. Doing something too much of everything is bad. So take your time, relax. Do the chase, but don't overly do it. Give her some time to miss you here and there. Then you'll be giving it to her gradually. But if you're always calling her, always texting, always wanting to see her, it's like you're being too needy. And this becomes a turn off for women. There's a thin line between showing interest and being too desperate. Yeah. Don't be desperate. Don't let the woman think you're too desperate. It's nice to show interest, but don't be desperate. And remember, confidence is the key. When you become too needy, it's an insecurity, and that insecurity will push the woman away. So let's say you are getting to know a woman. You go on a first date, the next thing is Did you enjoy the date? Do you like me? Do you think we can have a relationship? Like, allow things to flow on a normal level. Allow things to take its own course. Don't rush it. Don't make her feel like she's the air you breathe at that early stage. That's too much. Asking questions like, when can I see you again? Those are all validating things. But rather, you can send comments like, oh, I had a great time and I hope we get to do this again soon. Like, let her see that even though you're interested, you're not being too needy. If she's equally interested, then you take things further. The fourth thing is not being able to handle rejection. A lot of men don't know how to handle rejection. When things don't go their way, they start bombarding with calls, bombarding with messages, calling, nagging, insulting, threatening. Some go as far as threatening. That's too much. Most confident men are those who are able to walk away from a situation. So if things don't go well with the relationship, you can easily walk away. Not those who will be bombarding her, threatening her, cursing her, and all that. Those things is a turn off for women. The next one is failing to read the room. This is emotional intelligence. Some men lack emotional intelligence. So you need to read the room. If she's not giving you the emotional connection that you're also giving her, give her space. Allow her. Don't force things on her. Don't make it feel like she owes you or something. Read the room and notice when things are not going as you want it to go. And also give her space. If she's giving you space, also give her space. Allow her time to cool off. Allow her time to do things whenever she's ready to do them. Don't be on her neck trying to squeeze her to want to be with you. So don't force her or don't push her to try to force a connection when she's clearly not feeling it. There are some people that because they've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dates, they expect the woman to be automatically in love with them. It doesn't work like that. Some women take time to get to build a strong connection with someone. So the fact that you are there doesn't mean she should also be there. So allow her the time. Give her the time to also build that connection with you. And trust me, when a woman gets there, it's so hard to get her back from that place. So don't force her. It's better to build a connection without overwhelming the woman. So don't overwhelm her. Give her time. Give her space. Let her do things at her own pace. If she's really interested in you, you would know. Because she would definitely let you know she's interested. And if she's not interested in you, you would also know. Then walk away and find people who are equally interested in you. Don't force things. These are some of the things that men do that women don't really like, and it's a turn off for them. The emotional mistakes they do. Ladies, if you think there are some that I haven't spoken about, don't forget to comment down below. List the things that men do, the emotional mistakes that they do that are turn offs for women. Don't forget to like this video, share to people who are interested in content like this. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Until we meet again in another video. Bye.
Memories filled with